Hey everybody's. Haven't been on for a while. Spilled some drills. What else is new? What's new with you? How y'all been? I've started a new diamond painting. Well, I started it on the 20th of September. And I'm about halfway done. Let me show you what I've got done. I'm sitting here knocking over drills. He's looking pretty fabulous. I do say so myself, even with scissors in the middle of his face. Snippers. And a vape. And cigarettes. Geez, I thought I had him cleaned off before I started. Ain't he looking cool? I got a new tripod too. It's actually, I bought it to do cross-stitching with, but it has an attachment for the cell phone. So it works for this, and it's very handy because it moves around more smoothly than my other, and it holds where I want it to hold instead of when I put the phone in, it droops, because the other one would droop immediately when I put it in, because it was. I'll show you what it was, because it's right here. It worked for what I needed it to do for the money I paid for it. It was this. It was very, bendy. But my phone, then you put the phone in this thing, and it's heavy, and so, as soon as you put it in, it would go boom. So, anyway, I'll keep that just in case I need it for something else. So, knocking things out of the way. I found that he's sitting with a heating pad helps my back. So, at least until I get up. Anyway, so this is called Power of the Flower. It's from TSA. It was the one I got with the discount they gave me for having so much trouble with Maleficent. So, yeah. And I had ordered it on the mounted film and then had trouble with that one, and so they replaced it with the poured glue, and I'm not having any trouble with that. So, yay. And this is a birthday present for a friend of mine. So, anyway. So that's what I'm working on. What are y'all working on? Anything special? I'm working on Christmas presents and birthday present. So, trying to get everything done before the end of the year. I've got couple, 3 or 4 more down. Well, I think 3 more to do before Christmas. So, this one's gone pretty fast. I started on the September 20th and I'm already half done. So, it's a lot of color blocking with a little bit of confetti mixed in. So, not too bad to do. I could, if I wanted to, finish the one, if I wanted to keep, if I wanted to do one of this for my own, I could finish the one with the mounted glue, but it would be a lot of cussing and fussing and discussing, like I had with Maleficent, because the drills are just a little bit too big for the canvas, so they pop, and it would have to be sealed to within an inch of its life, like we did with Maleficent. And I popped a drill on her. I ran my hand over it the other day and shouldn't have, and popped a drill. So, anyway, it is what it is. So you'd be happy to know, if those of you who really care whether or not I smoke. I've cut down on my smoking because I've been vaping instead, because we're not supposed to be smoking in our apartments. I smoke, 3 or 4 cigarettes a day instead of a pack a day. And usually that, just first thing in the morning or in the evening. But anyway. So let's see what else is new. My sister downstairs fell and broke her hip. Or not her hip. She did not break her hip. She broke her pelvis in 3 places. So she's been laid up, so I've been helping take care of her. And at least doing what I can, which I don't feel like it's very much. I wish I could do more. But I'd probably be further along on this if I wasn't downstairs as much, but that's okay. I would rather be helping her than, than being further along on this. So that is what sisters do. She helped me when I had my knee surgery, and I will help her while she gets better from breaking her pelvis. So that's what we do for each other. I've been cooking, which, she usually does all the cooking, so she's getting to taste my cooking for a change. Which I forgot to take the chili out last night, so I have to do that when I go down, because she's got a doctor appointment today. So I'm doing this quick WIP and Chat. It may not even be a half an hour, because I've got to be down there by, I want to be down there by 9-ish. It's 8:30 now. So, help get her situated, and I got to situate some things in the car so that I can get her wheelchair in the back seat. So, yeah. I need to clean out my car. I really need to clean out my car. But that'll get done when it gets done. There are other things on my priority list. So, what else is going on? Went to my family reunion. That went well. I don't know if I've talked to you since then. And good time was had by all. My uncle passed away, one of my uncles. That was sad. But he's not suffering anymore, so that's a good thing. Not that we lost him, but that he's not suffering anymore. He was one of my favorites. You only get one Uncle Butch. So, we miss you, Uncle Butch. But anyway. So, I'm trying to think what else I need to talk about. Got a postal worker that is sometimes an idiot. I order my sparkling ice waters from Amazon because they're cheaper that way. And they come in these boxes that are marked heavy. I live in a building that's, 55 and older. So you would think that, most 55 and older are not going to be able to pick up heavy boxes, and especially if they're in a locker that's above somebody's head. And what does he do? He puts them in lockers, and they're almost too big for the lockers. So you kind of have to inch them out like, and he puts one in the locker that's over my head. And by the time I got it out, my glasses were so wonky because I nearly dropped it on my head. And yeah, so that was fun. Not. So I had said something to one of the ladies downstairs, and she said something to the substitute guy we had, and he reported it to the main guy at the post office. So now I'm sure that Andy's going to be really pissed off at me because I'm probably the only one who orders the heavy things. So I can imagine the crap I'm going to get. And they said, you know, there's Juanita had said something about him being in a bad mood, and, you know, they said he had lost somebody in February, and I remember him saying that I think it was his son that had passed away. And I can understand him being down from that and everything, you know, but February was a long time ago. Yes, I realize that grieving is a process, and you know, you're not over it in just a couple of months, because I'm still grieving my mother, and she passed a couple of years ago. I'm still grieving my sister who passed 6 years ago. Wait a minute. 2015. So 8 years ago. And my dad who passed 8 years ago. So yeah, I realize that that's a process and everything. But you don't continue to take it out on people. You don't continue to, you know, be nasty to people. So, you know, and I've always been kind to Andy. So, you know, but we'll see how it goes when, you know, Tuesday comes, my next order comes in. That I've ordered another case of, or a 12-pack. No? Did I order a case or a 12-pack? I think it was a 12-pack. Well, it winds up being a case because I got a 12-pack of my sparkling ice, and I got a 15 count of Monster, because, you know, I like my Monster every once in a while. So, yeah. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. I'm naughty that way, you know. So, anyway. Let's see if he puts it in a locker or brings it to my door. Maybe the box will be too big for because it's all supposed to come in one box. We'll see if he brings it to my door or, you know, delivers it at all. Who knows? We shall see. He may just start putting notes in my box saying that I have a package at the post office and I have to go get it myself. Then I really will bitch. But, you know, he should take into account that, you know, many of us in the building are either elderly and can't pick up heavy items or, you know, have health issues. I am the youngest one in the building. Pardon the noise. I've got my windows open, and it's a windy morning, so my blinds are blowing. So, you know, many of us in the building are elderly or, like me, have health issues. So, you know, he needs to take that into account. And, you know, I don't think anybody in this building has ever been unkind to him. We always speak pleasantly to him. So, I don't know. So, anyway, that's my rant about the post office. Let's see what else. Still having some trouble with my teeth. Got the bottom ones fixed, I thought, and then the one sore spot in the front is now moved to the other side. Still got a bit of jawbone showing on the back. It's not wanting to heal right. You know, it's not sore, but it's slow in getting covered up. So, went through 4 rounds of antibiotics. I don't think antibiotics is going to fix it, so it's not infected or anything. And there's Maddie getting her 2 cents in. So, I don't know if checkerboarding this would make it go any faster or not. I don't think it would. I think checkerboarding just makes it... And this tripod actually makes this more stable. It's not bouncing like the other. Or doesn't seem to be. I could bring you down some so that you could actually see better what I'm doing. Whoa. Sorry about that. And I could see what I'm doing too. See what here I am on time. 16:39, that's not bad. So I don't know if checkerboarding it would make it go faster or not. It's still the same amount of drills. It's just more fun to do designs in the thing. So I don't know. I'm gonna do these over here though. That wouldn't be included. So anyway, I got to actually talk to the principal painter the other night in Zoom. She was in the Zoom that I hang out on, chatting with some friends. And she was in there, and I didn't realize it was her at first. And then she said she was talking, and I was like, "Lynn, aren't you the principal painter?" And I told her who I was, and I don't know that she actually knew who I was, but she was like, "Oh yeah, I know, you know, Crafty Rabbit." And I'm like, okay. I'm sure there's more than one Crafty Rabbit on YouTube. There's only one that spells it with a K, though. As far as I know, anyway. So, anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. Got to talk to her. She saw my Maleficent that hangs behind me and thought that was really neat. She said she has it to do. And I told her I had a lot of issues with it, but I hope that doesn't deter her, because she may not have any issues with it. So, but yeah, that was cool to talk to her. I don't generally get to talk to people that are kind of famous in the diamond painting community, or what I think is famous, because they have lots of followers. And, you know, I don't have lots of followers. I have a few, and I'm very thankful for my few. I think I'm up to 160 some, which I'm very thankful for. I like my little rabbit hutch. So, If you know anybody who you think would like to be part of the rabbit hutch, feel free to send them my way. So what else is going on? The weather has turned more fall-like. I'm hoping we have a fall and don't go straight into winter like we went straight into summer. We didn't have a spring. We went from winter to hotter than the blazes. It was not fun. I'm gonna add a glue dot to this because it's starting to get to where it's not grabbing. I found that if I put one glue dot in and use it until it's not very sticky, and then I put another glue dot in, I can go for a long time. I just have to kind of shove the glue dot down in there really good. What you doing, baby dog? Maddie just came in and got on the bed. So, this way. And then I get that snap that you get, that people like so much. So, anyway, I don't really have any more news that I can think of. I'm just kind of hanging out and doing my own thing. Kind of diamond painting when I'm home and helping Kate when I'm not. She's been doing better every day, though. She's been up walking with the walker. She was on bed rest for the first month. She goes to the doctor today to hopefully get that taken care of so that she's not on bed rest anymore. We got the PT guy is the one that's had her up walking. So, but for the most part, she's been laying in bed, just trying to heal. She had 2 anterior and 1 posterior, and I have no idea what it's like, because I've never broken my pelvis. I cracked my tailbone once, but that hurt bad enough. Couldn't sit right for days, weeks. So, anyway, she said she would take back labor over this anytime.